Good evening, this is writer Uttam, and I just finished the reading a biography of a very prominent actress of the 50s, and I was nearly in tears when I was reading the biography and even when I finished it. Now, this particular actress was made to work as a child artist. Also, the fact was that she was an unwanted child. The parents wanted a male child, and here arrived a female child. That was another grudge. This particular little actress was always compared with the older children who brought in the money, and she did not bring in the money. So she was made to wear the clothes of her elder sister, and she wasn't even given chocolates when she was a young girl. And in later point of life, when she became a huge actress, all these things were given to her, but it was a bit too late according to me. Now, coming to what I want to discuss now, is it is so important that before you become a parent, you understand the responsibilities of being a parent. The first thing you have to understand and accept is that whether you get a boy or a girl, that is something totally dependent on which chromosomes of yours are matching. Why are you blaming the boy or the girl for arriving at your home? Whether it's a boy or a girl, it's a gift of God, and you have to accept them the way they are. You have to love them unconditionally. You just cannot stop loving them or being cruel towards them or abandon them just because a child does not happen to be of the gender you desired. That is completely inhuman and unacceptable. The second thing which I wanted to bring to people's notice is that you cannot make your child work so that you don't have to work. It is the duty of the parents to bring in the bacon, feed the child, protect the child, secure the child, nourish the child, educate the child. You cannot expect, or you cannot be so selfish and so mean as to stop working and send your child out for work of any kind. That is cruel and inhuman and completely unacceptable. That was what happened to this particular actress. I would not like to name her, but it was very sad when I read about it. The third thing which I want to highlight is this poor girl was made to work at a very young age, and that's why she lost a lot of her innocence, which is completely unacceptable. Why can't the parents themselves go out and earn? Why do they make this little girl earn the money for the home? That is just not acceptable. And one more point, coming to something which I missed out earlier, is a lot many people were blamed for the untimely death of this actress, and her husband was named, her lover was blamed, her relatives were blamed, her friends were blamed, and things like that. But one particular set of people were never ever blamed, and that was her parents. I personally, as a psychologist, believe that because she had a very damaging childhood, probably she developed a childhood depression from a very young age, and that was the reason why at a later point of time, to control her depression, or as a way to handle her depression, she took to drinking, which is very actually sad. So instead of blaming people around her, whether it's her lover or her husband, I would say that one of the prime reasons why she actually died of alcohol consumption was probably her parents are to be blamed, because right from the childhood she had never received any kind of love, and probably that depressed her to such an extent, and the depression lived with her for the rest of her life. And at that time, probably we did not have enough psychiatrists or psychotherapists or psychologists to handle these kind of problems. People were not coming out with these kind of problems. We were living in a different society, and that's why this particular actress could never come out of her depression, ultimately probably attained peace only after her death. So once again, I would like to say as a writer that please don't deny your child his or her childhood. They are the gift of God. Just let them be, let them enjoy like the other children enjoy. Don't deprive them of the childhood. It's very inhuman, it's very wrong, and God will never ever forgive you if you make a mistake like that. Thank you.